Okay, hi, my name's Ashley from Cupcakes and I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to make some roses. So I've chosen this tutorial because it is a simple one to start off with and you really do need minimal equipment. So what I've got is a freezer bag, but you can use cling film if you don't have a freezer bag. So all I've done here is cling filmed it and doubled it up, and you would use it like inside, and you'll see later on. You'll need a sharp knife and a rolling pin if you want to make leaves, and this is just shop bought icing, so it's fondant sugar paste, and I'll show you closer what we're going to make. So I've got a little pink rose, very cute for cupcakes, toppers, and you can make a few of them different sizes for cakes. So that's it in white, so if you don't even have any colouring, a little white rose looks really nice as well. Okay, I hope you can see that. So to start off, I'll get my freezer bag and I'll do a little yellow one first. So just need your icing, and we're going to roll things out into balls. So the petals go, if you want to look at this one, the petals go 1, 2, 3 and 5. So do the first one first. I'm going to roughly gauge it on just a wee bit bigger than the size of my thumbnail. So that's the first one. Pop it into your bag, and you want to flatten the petal out, but you want to flatten 3/4 of it out. So just squash it down, flatten out the edges are important, but leave this sort of end bit so it's easier to handle and pick up. Okay, so that's done. Pop it out the bag. And then here, you want to fold it from the top to the bottom. So your chunky side is here. You want to fold it down. So just roll it. So you've got a little circle bit in the middle, a wee swirl. Okay. And then you can pop it down because that chunky bit will be cut off eventually. So your next layer is 2. So get 2 balls roughly the same size. When you're rolling your balls, you want to get them, you know, quite perfect on the outside. You don't want wee lines and cracks. Pop the next 2 in. Squash the 3/4 of it down. I hope you can see that. I'll try and use my left hand. So keeping that end bit a wee bit chunkier. Flatten out the edges. Make sure you don't stick to the table. If your work surface is getting sticky, use some corn flour, some icing sugar. So you attach where the seam is here, attach the next one, put that into the middle. Keep them roughly the same height. So you're kind of squashing down the outside, and then halfway along, attach the next one. So you're squashing down here. Just a little press, you don't need anything to glue them together. Just squashing down there, pull it around, and then squash the end bit off. Okay, so that's your first 2 layers. So your next one is 3. One, 2, oh, it's not exactly the same size. 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't put more than 3 in the bag at the same time. Okay, so you get a seam. You can see that, you can seam. Attach that to the middle of the next petal. Squash off the end, just gently. And then halfway along that petal, press in your next one, pull it round. Halfway along, press in your next one, pull it around. Okay, and then just finish it off, close it off. Okay, it's going to look untidy down here, but we're going to cut that off. So you're concentrating on this bit here. And you can just play around with it and open it up, and you can even thin off the wee petals even more if you want. Okay. So you can leave it like that and just cut it off like that, but I'm going to add on another layer, and that's going to be 5. If I've got enough yellow. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cut a wee bit off here. 4, 5. Okay. Pop them in and do the same, just 3/4, squash it down. And if you're using the cling film instead of a freezer bag, it's totally fine if there's wrinkles and creases on the cling film, because that'll just look like wee veins and, you know, details of the petals, so that's fine. Quite like that. Last 2. Okay, so same as before, get a join, attach that halfway around, and we're keeping them all roughly the same height. So again, I'm just pushing that at the back to secure it, down there. Halfway along, attach your next one, pull it round. Halfway along, attach your next one, push it in. Halfway along. And halfway along that one, push it in, and then just seal off the end. Okay, so that's how it looks like from the top. So what I'm doing here is I'm just fixing off the bottom because it doesn't look like a rose there. So I'm just sort of pushing in my fingers, going round. Okay, and then what you can do is take it that way and then roll it in your hands, right? So you're making that bit skinnier. Okay, and then you just cut it off. So I'm cutting that bit off. Okay. Then you're left with a nice little rose like that. But you can pull these little last petals back, give them a little pinch if you want. So what I do is I use 2 fingers, pull it back, give it a wee pinch, and not a lot of effort is required because it's such soft icing. So just pulling it back, wee pinch. Pull the edges back, pinch. Just makes it look a wee bit more realistic. That is just a wee simple rose. Okay, so that is it in the yellow. Okay, put that next to those ones. And I'll show you with a couple of wee leaves. So if you can imagine that on a cupcake with some leaves. It's a nice wee cupcake topper. Ooh. Or you can put a few of them on a cake. So you could do like different colours and different shades. And even the white one with some green leaves, or you could just do white leaves. Still looks very pretty. So I'm going to do another one in pink and show you again. I'm going to do it slightly different. So I'm going to do it more of an ombre shade. So my first one is going to be just a normal shade of pink. So first little ball, roughly the same size, pop it in. If you want to make bigger roses, do the balls in the first place bigger. If you want to make tinier ones, I wouldn't go much smaller than that, make the little balls smaller. Okay, so the first one, again, so chunky side, really thin side, and just roll it down. Just getting it started hard, so just roll it down, nice and tight. Okay, don't know if that's picking up, but there you go. And you can stick it to the worktop there. So next I'm going to add in a little bit of white to my shade of pink. Let's see how that works. When you're colouring anything and it gets sticky, you can use a little bit of corn flour, okay? Just to take the stickiness off. If you don't have corn flour, you can use icing sugar as well. So that is a little bit lighter colour. So I'm going to do the next layer with the lighter pink. Pop them in. You see that okay? Yeah. Squash off 3/4. And you'll attach them. So you've got your seam. It goes to the middle. Just push that in a wee bit. Halfway along. Squash in your next one. And just pull it round. And then seal it. Okay, so you got 2 layers. And then the next one, I'm just going to add a lighter layer again. So just keep checking for reference if it's lighter enough. That'll be fine. So 1, 2, 3. So remember the layers go 1, 2, 3, 5. So 3, 1. Flatten off the edges, 3/4. Get your seam, attach it halfway, press it in. I'm just lightly touching it. Then squash that a bit in, attach it halfway round, next petal halfway round, press it in. And that's your third layer. Okay, so it's generally getting a wee bit lighter. And next layer, just want to add in a tiny little bit of pink. And all I'm doing is adding in pink to white. And just the different ratios get it lighter. And you want to get rid of any wee lines so the colour's really mixed in well. And again, if it's sticky, add in some corn flour. You don't need much. Okay, so 5 for the last layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make out one bigger. Pop 3 in at once. Flatten most of them off. Then lift it out by the chunky side. Okay, so last layer, get a seam, a join halfway, just tap that in at the back to attach, and halfway press on your next petal, turn it around. Halfway press on your next one, turn it around. Halfway press, turn. Halfway press, turn it around, and then in the last one just press that end bit in. Okay, so we got that and it looks terrible there, so we need to fix that. First I'm just going to show you again how to pull back these edges. So again, just roll back the sides, press, roll back the edges, pinch in the middle, roll back, pinch, roll the edges back, pinch, roll back and pinch. Okay, and to tidy underneath here, all we need to do is slightly do that and then cut it off. I got another little slightly ombre one. Okay. Couple of leaves I made earlier. I can also do it in red. The red one looks good as well. So to make leaves, I've got a little, this is PME, little leaf plunger. So I'll show you how to use that, but if you don't have that, you can just cut them out. It's quite easy. So again, if you've got green colouring, or again, if you're doing white roses, white leaves look nice. Just knead up the icing. Make sure you've got some corn flour on your surface. Roll them out. You want it quite thin. So, a bit thinner than that. And then take your little plunger, pop it in. I like to sort of move it around on the table a little bit. Press down. And then once the leaf is out, you want to give it a little bit of movement, so a little twist or a little pinch. So you can pinch it that way. Okay. If you don't have a cutter, You could just cut it out. A little leaf shape with a knife. Maybe it's not, use the back end of the knife. Just give it a little indent. Okay, don't know if you can see that, but it's just to give the impression of a wee leaf if you don't have the plunger. So there you go. So that is different roses, and they're 1, 2, 3 and 5 layers with some leaves, and they're a good size for cupcakes. You can just pop that into the buttercream, pop the wee leaves in the inside, or you could make lots of different sizes and put them on a cake. If you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll try and get back to them. Okay, thank you.